Okay. Okay, so today on the vlog we're going to be doing some Q&A with Aaron and me.
Q&A.
Q&A, Aaron and I should say.
Yeah.
Proper English here. So, needless to say, this is going to be somewhat entertaining, I hope.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So with that said, what's your first question?
What's important to you?
What's important to me?
What is important to you?
The most important thing to me is my family and my friends.
So people in your life are important.
Yes.
The most important.
Yes.
Okay. And aside from, biological realities, why do you think that is?
I don't know. I guess it's just one of those things in life that's a given, to me at least. Especially with family, it's like family. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my family. I mean, I've done things that I've done as much as I possibly could to help my family because of how much they've done for me. And I've always liked helping my family out, anyways, in any way I could. I mean, they would never have to ask me twice to do anything or anything like that. They needed help with something. I was there, trying to be there for them. And same with my friends. If they needed something, I'd try my best to help them out. Just because I'm a caring person and I care about other people. I care about their lives. I care about their feelings, their emotions, all that. So
what are your thoughts on relationships where it's not reciprocated, where it's still important and meaningful to you, emotionally, cognitively, but things are wearing further and further? It doesn't change how you feel about them. Maybe it does. I don't know. But what are your thoughts and feelings on that?
Thoughts and feelings. Can you say it one more time?
Sure, like the non-reciprocated.
No, yeah. I feel like people who don't reciprocate stuff like that, they obviously have some sort of issues going on. Not necessarily maybe in a bad way, but maybe that they're not capable of doing so. I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel like some people are capable, some people aren't capable. A lot of people, there's people out there who think it's I don't know how to word it, but they seem to think that treating people in that sort of way is a good thing, and they do it, and they like almost get off on mistreating people or not treating people and reciprocating. That it's just like a give, and then no, it's more like take and no give. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. People who do that are just toxic people.
Do you think that it's possible?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's possible that some people that are in these positions who don't reciprocate, or don't at least reciprocate in the manner with which you would like them to, in a manner in which that would be respectful, or at least something that has, standard guidelines in a relationship, who don't abide by that? Do you think that they have logical reasons, but these logical reasons may not be important in the grand scheme of things? Like, it's like, well, for example, I'm doing something right now, and what I'm doing right now is important for me to get through before I can communicate to other people extensively, right? And for that reasoning being an unimportant line of reasoning with which to utilize for not interacting with people that should be important to me. So do you think that it may not be necessarily malicious, but just kind of, misguided?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, like I said with other things too before, like there's a lot of variables that are put into play in relationships. You may have a one-sided relationship where somebody doesn't reciprocate that, but I mean, there's so many different levels that a relationship can go to, and sometimes it's a lopsided thing where one person reciprocates more than the other, but I wouldn't say it's always something malicious. It's just maybe that person the way they were brought up, they don't know how to reciprocate it or reciprocate it as well as somebody else. So
Yeah, people definitely communicate differently.
yeah,
You know, and they emote differently.
right.
So it's hard to, find someone or accept someone. It's hard accepting people for the manner in which they communicate, emote, and you want them to be more in line with ways that make you feel comfortable with how you would like them to communicate and emote. It's hard finding a middle ground.
Yeah,
But you would hope that for the sake of your relationship that you both would find that middle ground and communicate better.
right,
But,
right. I think that's key in a relationship. I think it is. A relationship should be 50-50 with everything. That's just me though. I mean, I think fair is fair.
yeah. So let's say that the relationship was once an immaculate relationship. It was an amazing relationship that you once had with somebody, right? And then it gradually gets to a point to where it's not anything close to what it used to be, but you don't really want to get rid of the relationship because you still feel strongly about that person. Is there a point at which you say, well, there's nothing I can do here, and I probably should just turn the page?
Yeah. I think that, unfortunately sometimes in certain relationships it does get to that point for whatever reason that may be. But unfortunately, I guess that's just part of life. Certain things happen, certain chain of events happen, and it causes people to react in a certain way, and it's not conducive to keeping a relationship together regardless of what it may be, what level it's at. But yeah, I think that's something that's I forgot what I was saying.
What's something that gets you going? Like that's something that gets you excited when you wake up in the morning. Like, something that just like it's really invigorating for you. Like it just gets you going. Obviously not this question because you're.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so
It's
sorry.
all good. It's all good.
I'm so sorry. To be honest with you, nothing right now.
Something in the past.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was with somebody, I mean, I'd look forward to seeing that person. If I was gonna go hang out with one of my friends, I'd look forward to going to see them. When it's a nice warm day, just going outside, being outside, enjoying the weather. Enjoying the weather.
How about something that you do?
Something that I do.
Yeah, something that you do.
Well, going to the gym, I used to be good with that. I used to go a lot more than I go now because now I'm not going at all. So I mean, obviously back then I was going more than what I was.
How about something as a matter of function, or something that you're going to repeatedly do that's more central to who you are, right? So you have a lot of things that are peripheral, right? Like going to the gym, or sometimes creating art, for example, may be peripheral, but sometimes creating art may be central. What's something that gets you going that's more in tune with who you believe you are as a person?
I don't know. I think that's one of my issues is I don't know which direction to go with my life. So I don't know how I could get more in tune with myself when I can't even figure that out.
So you say you have some soul searching to do?
Yeah. Yes, and I'm dreading it. I've been putting it off because it's just so intense that even the stuff that I'm dealing with now is like overwhelming to me. And then you put that on top of it, or in the middle of it, or wherever you want to put it. It's just it could be at the top of my list, and it's just like gonna be one of those things that I avoid because it's just I know it's gonna be extremely stressful, and there's gonna be things that I'm gonna have to do that I know I'm not gonna want to do. Decisions that are gonna have to be made. My life's gonna have to change in a certain way. So I mean, there's just a lot to it. So soul searching, yeah, that's a major thing I've got to do. So. Got it?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh.
Yeah.